Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. How is everybody doing today? It's Friday. Yay! The weekend is here. So today is the morning mystic message, and I apologize for yesterday. I didn't do one, and it was because my channel disappeared on me, and I had to connect with my virtual assistant and have her find it for me and bring it back. So here we are, and I am doing the message today, and I hope you like the message. So let's get started with the energies of the day today. Before I forget, I just want to welcome everybody who's new. Thank you for stopping by, and the ones that have been here before, I want to thank you for coming back. I really appreciate and love you guys so much. Thanks for supporting the channel. And don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe so I can keep these morning messages coming to you. Now, let's get into the energy of the day today. Today is the Wood Pig, and it meets with the Neck constellation on a stable day. And if you've been with me before, you know that I do Chinese astrology, and this is based on Chinese metaphysics, the Shui calendar, the Chinese calendar. So today we have the energy of the Wood Pig, and the wood, of course, is wood, and the pig is wood and water. And it meets with the Neck constellation on a stable day, and so we have many good stars today that are becoming a part of our day. And according to the Shui, it is a day of prayer and meditation, and it has a lot of really great stars for that today. So, there is a propensity for lots of visits to possibly your place of worship if it's open, and also setting some time aside in your day for prayer and meditation. As I say in my videos, either 10 minutes in the morning or 10 to 15 minutes in the evening, or the auspicious hours today are going to be from 11 to 3, where we have the green dragon star. From 1 to 3, we have the bright hall star. And from 7 to 9 p.m., we have the happy spirit star. So those are the really auspicious times to be doing your great activities and going into prayer and meditation. And also a good day for groundbreaking, meeting friends, renovations, and signing contracts. The only thing to avoid today is getting married, and I don't think there's a lot of you out there that'll be doing that today. It's Friday. But for all things as far as starting new and praying, meditation, it's a really good day for that today. Now, the good directions are going to be the noble people, which is the helpful people that come into your life in the northeast. In the wealth area, the northwest is for wealth, and the relationship and health is the west. So good to spend time in those areas in your home, and enjoy and soak up the energy in the northeast, the northwest, and the west today for all of your prayer and meditation activities. So if you have rabbit, goat, dog, rooster, or snake in your chart, today is especially auspicious and beneficial for prayer and meditation, and for all things that are important activities. So if you would like a reading, because you don't know if you have those in your chart, you probably know the year, the animal year you were born. Most people do, because that's at all the Chinese restaurants that are located on their calendars. So, but if you don't, then give me a holler and I will do your reading for you. And you can go ahead and email me, or just connect with me on my mailing list or on my Facebook private group, and I will definitely get you an appointment, okay? So I'm outside today because we're expected to get a really big storm here in Florida. and I wanted to spend time outside before the weekend comes, and we won't be able to do that. So I hope you like it outside here today, just trying something new. So we're going to get started with the reading for the day as we do, and let's see, Spirit, what messages do you have for everybody out there that's watching today? What would you like to tell everybody today as far as, we'll be using the Akashic Tarot. There's two cards that came out. Okay, we have the Akashic Tarot is the one that I've used in a couple of my other readings, and I just think it's really profound in the messages that come up. And it looks like we do have, let's take one more card. Spirit, give us one more card for today. We normally like to take 3. Okay. We have the 7 of Keys, which is the Ascent. We have the 7 of Scrolls, which is the Intricacies and Industry card. And we have number 6, which is the Divine Physician today. So let's start. Let's see, we have 1 major arcana and 2 sevens. 7 is a very spiritual number, so I believe that we will have a very spiritual message. Just let's start out with the 7 of Keys, which is the Ascent, and knowing what I do about the Ascent, as you can see, this is about Ascension. So it's a great message to have on a day like today when the energy is for prayer. So let's see what the Ascent is all about today. Well, okay, see, so as you can see, there's a man standing at the top of a mountain with a rope draped over his shoulder. Metal stakes known as pitons remain in the steep cliff face that he has just climbed, evidence of the difficult path of his ascent. And many of you may feel like you have done that, right, through this whole COVID virus situation, climbing up a mountain of change, right? And we're ascending to the top, to our higher callings, higher mind, higher self. Now, the rope and the pitons may have been the physical keys necessary for his achievement, but so was his hard work and resolve. So, persistence and your hard work may be paying off for you. This card will show that with great effort and determination, you can apply yourself to your goals for assured success. Though there may be some risks involved, you can reach the top. There could be a promotion or an advance to a much higher position for you coming up. Maybe some of you, could happen in the future. Understand, though, that however, that it isn't just luck or external influences, but your hard work and application that brings the achievement you seek. So keep your efforts strong. Instead of being passed by, you will climb to heights, higher heights, higher and higher and higher. So just know that you are ascending, my friends that are listening to this. And even though ascension is not an easy process, it's not what everyone thinks. It's not all, stars and unicorns and all things coming into your life that you've manifested. It takes work, and there is a lot of challenges and struggles, like climbing a mountain that come along your path, and you just know that you cannot give up and you will have your success. This is what the card is telling us, that there will be success for you. So close your eyes for a moment and just picture inside your mind that there is a goal high above you. And what is that goal? And you have to climb a steep hill to get there. And feel filled with energy and enthusiasm for this goal. See how you can apply yourself to this endeavor. What steps can you take to reach the top each day? And if you have pen and paper next to you, go ahead and write those down. I'll give you a moment to grab some piece of paper and a pen and go ahead and write those down. And then we're going to move on to the Seven of Scrolls, another 7 card. More spiritual information coming your way. This one is intricacies and industry. Intricacies and industry. So on this card, you'll notice work on a Renaissance cathedral has just begun. At first, the building seems modest, but in time, its grandeur will reach several stories high and across the centuries. But now, piles of stones and rock dot the scene. A mason bends, focusing intently on a plumb bob that hangs next to a partially built wall. This instrument helps him determine if the wall is straight and true. At a very basic level, this card could indicate building or renovating a home or a business. And it's interesting because today we have the energy of renovating. So, and I am renovating my house. I'm painting and redoing. So you may be renovating your home, doing some home improvements this weekend, or you may be renovating your business. So this card shows up that you're on your way to greatness. But it requires attending to even the tiniest of particulars. Be diligent with the specifics in your strategy and pay considerable attention to detail and follow through. Yeah, how many times do we start something and not finish it? And pay attention to the detail. In fact, the card before, the Ascent, asked us to write down step by step how we would like to achieve our goal. So this is, again, in alignment with that. So while you may have a long-term goal in mind, the small steps are what's important now. Even the most magnificent cathedrals were built stone by stone, day by day, and it is only by heaping up the small that the great can be achieved. Once again, as I said, step by step. And interesting because of the influences we have coming in with the full moon in Aquarius. And I believe I'll be talking more about that. It's on the 3rd of August. And the energy is shifting and changing. And I will be talking more about that in my soul element readings, which I'll be doing later today for you, for the 1st of August through the 7th of August. So don't forget to watch those. Okay, so close your eyes, and I want you to think of a situation in your life that requires your attention to detail right now. Close your eyes and imagine that this situation is a puzzle in pieces on a table in front of you. Imagine those individual pieces and sense what you notice and feel about them. And what does it take to move forward? Piece by piece, inch by inch, brick by brick, and go ahead and take a moment and write that down. And if you're watching this video and you don't have pen and paper next to you, what I would suggest is, just watching it again, turning it off, and redoing it so you can have some clarity. And next, what we have is a Major Arcana card. And whenever we get a Major Arcana card, this is the Divine Physician, number 6. We know that this is the universe coming into play, and really doesn't really come from our will and our decisions. It just comes from the universe to make corrections and whatever needs to be made, and it's almost like a fated event. So this is the Divine Physician, and so as you can see, the Divine Physician stands before a well carrying a jug of healing water and sharing his light of healing with those nearby. Upon his robe is the caduceus, the emblem of medicine and healing, called the Dean sect by the Celts. He made the mortally wounded rise again through his incantations of sacred words. And this powerful, eternal healing spirit walks with you at this time. Perfect for a day of prayer, right? This card indicates that you are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels. There's a person who can be a great healer for you, as well as a teacher who shares healing gifts that you can pass on to others. If you don't know this person yet, keep your eyes open. He or she is coming to you. And it may be me today. And I'm honored to be helping you with your healing. You may also find yourself being called to help others at this time. Wow, aren't we all being called to help? Remember that word and thought. Belief and feeling are key components in healing the self and in teaching others to heal. They are important tools in the Divine Physician's medical bag, so make sure they are a part of yours too. And know that the light of healing shines around you and through you. Such a radiant joy can bring well-being to all. And so it is. So close your eyes and sense the Divine Physician as he steps in front of you and pours the light and energy of perfect healing into you now. Close your eyes and feel the radiant warmth of joyful health and well-being, and own the harmony and strength that fills you up. And so it is. Okay, awesome card. So we all need a Divine Physician right now, right? Okay, so let's look at the daily guidance that we have for today from the angels. What do they want us to know today? Spirit, what is the messages I have for our friends today that are listening? Let your past go. That's card number 1. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it is gone. So now that we're moving into this time of the full moon in Aquarius on the 3rd of August, the full moon is always about letting go and releasing what no longer serves us in order to prepare for the new cycle ahead. And we're all moving into a new cycle in August. And things are going to be changing rather rapidly. It's a breakthrough month, and I'll be talking more about that in my soul element videos. It's a shock and awe breakthrough. So lots of changes coming up. So I would suggest that you write down today what you want to release moving in to the month of August as your ascent. You know, that's part of the step-by-step process. And don't forget, forgiveness is always helpful as well. All right, Spirit, what do you have for us next? Okay, so the next card is a creative project. So if you are starting a new business or a new groundbreaking or renovating your home, like what is the energy of the day, that would be a creative project. And your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites your passion towards your life. And because we're in the Leo season right now, that's all about hobbies and creative projects. So this is a perfect time to take up that hobby that you've been thinking about and go forth and do it and get it started, or even a creative project as far as possibly a business or anything that can trigger your creative mind. Now today what I'll be doing for Feng Shui Friday is I'll be discussing Feng Shui for children's spaces. And so there's a lot of creativity that comes into play with that, so don't miss it, okay? So creative projects is part of the ascent that the divine is asking us to do. We're all being asked to be more creative as we're moving forward in life. No longer, the old ways are not going to be serving us anymore, because as we know, everything is shifting and changing. Okay, and then last but not least, we have the Joy card. Joy is the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment, and joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. So be like a dolphin, and be in joy. That's what the divine wants for us, to always be happy and being in joy. And when we're in the present moment and we're not, thinking of our past, we're releasing that, and we're not in the future thinking about all the things we need to do, then we find that we have more joy in the present moment. So let's see what the Ascended Masters have to say today. Okay, Spirit, what do you have for us today? Fertility. That could be a brand new project. Teacher. Energy healing. Perfect. Goes with the divine physician. Okay. So fertility in all your projects. So if you're trying to get pregnant, this would be a good time. Somebody may find out they're pregnant within the next couple of days. Fertility can also be for a project. The fertility area of the home is the West, and that we have health and relationships. So spend time in there for your fertile projects today. And basic fertility is anything that helps you to grow whatever you're trying to grow. And so keep your mind fertile as like fresh new soil, that you're planting your seeds to ascend to that higher level that you're desiring, okay? Because by always keeping fertility in the back of your mind and having that beginner's mind of starting something new, like a seed is planted in the fertile ground, you will find that you will continue to move up the mountain and reach your ascent. Keep planting. And this is the time to do our planting. The harvest will come in the fall. And teacher is all about teaching what you're learning to others. And as the card actually says, is, helping other people on your journey and path with their creative projects. So this could even be a teacher to somebody, teaching them a skill, a creative project, or helping them. This could be you with your children, helping them to create new things in their life. And becoming a teacher student is really a circle, because once you're a teacher, and then you become the student becomes the teacher, and it's a cycle. So we are always to teach what we learn, even if we know a little bit about it. It's a little bit more than anybody else knows, and it's always in our, it's always in our best interest to share that knowledge with others, to help them grow and evolve into being a higher self, into their higher self. And we have energy healing with the divine physician. So energy healing, Merlin, we have Merlin the magician with the energy healing card. So today is a day of prayer and healing, and we have the divine physician to back us up. It's also in the Chinese metaphysics calendar. It's giving us a day of prayer and healing. We also are moving into a healing part of August. It is Chiron. It is trining. There's a trine to Chiron is the wounded healer. I believe it's trining the sun. I have to look, but I'll be talking about that a little bit later. But that's all about healing, self-healing. And when we talk about energy healing, we're talking more than about physical healing. We're talking about our energy levels, which comes from our emotions, attitudes, and our belief systems. And our energy body is what is our aura around us, around our physical body. And that is where we pick up energy, that energy first, the disease, and then it manifests into the physical. So it's important that, like what we got here, let all of that go, let the past go, and release all of those negative emotions, attitudes, and beliefs that are no longer serving you, so that it lifts your energy and allows your energy to clear, and then therefore you create a healing of your own. We are our own healers, and what we believe we will conceive, as in the fertility card. What we believe we will conceive. And we need to believe that if we need healing, it comes from us, and we need to know that we are mini gods within ourselves, and we can have the ability to use our mind, body, and spirit to heal anything in our lives. And we do that by being in joy. We do that by being in joy. If I was just listening to Deepak Chopra the other day on energy healing, and what he said is very true of what my master teachers in medical intuitive I've been taught, is that when you are in joy, you tend to stay healthy, young, with a young, vibrant spirit. You don't manifest disease when you're in joy, but it's one of those higher vibrations that keeps you healthy. So it's important to be in joy and, love everything in your life. And your perception is of maybe doing something you don't want to do, but find the joy in it. We all have things we don't want to do in our lives, but if we can keep joy in our life through all of that, and then we can manifest a healing within ourselves. And when we heal within ourselves, it radiates into others. And then therefore it becomes a healing for those around us. And it's a multiplier effect. And on the planet Earth right now, we all need that. So that's your reading for today, my friends. We're already at 30 minutes. Oh my God, where did the time go? I hope you enjoyed our little morning mystic message today, and I hope you got a lot of really great tips from that today. And if it didn't resonate with you, you know, sometimes it doesn't. It's a general reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, you know, my information is down below. And don't forget to please like and share and subscribe so that we can keep the channel going. And until tomorrow when we meet again, I want to wish you lots of love, light, and blessings throughout your day today and throughout your days ahead. Thank you so much for allowing me to be of service today. Namaste, my friends.